Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to avoid the Cauldron Kappa glitch or bug that happens if you die whilst fighting the Apex Tide Ripper. So at the start of the encounter you have to lower the water by activating the nodes to pump the water out, so then you can get back to the platform to fight the Tide Ripper, which is straightforward, just follow the bouncing ball. I know it doesn't sound easy, but the way to avoid the glitch or bug when fighting the machine is simply not to die whilst fighting it, so I'm going to show you how to defeat it without dying. It's actually quite easy to do if you use this technique, and I think anyone should be able to do it. It's quite easy to fight the Tide Ripper from a distance, where you can use all your ranged weapons, and there's not much the Tide Ripper can do to hit you except for the water jets. So the hardest part is when he closes in on you and gives you no room to move. So as soon as he does this, as oddly as it sounds, you jump straight into the water and swim into another side of the platform. Even though the Tide Ripper is a water-based machine, it seems to confuse the machine and gives you time to hit it with more ranged attacks before it tries to close in again. The Tide Ripper even sometimes seems to glitch out in the water, and it gives you plenty of time to run around the platform, heal up, and gather any of those healing plants that are laying around. In a second here, you'll see the Tide Ripper starts to close in on me and gives me no space to move. So that's when I start to use the jumping into the water method to avoid him and lose him so that you can get some safer distance again. Once resurfacing, it gives you a good distance, and the Tide Ripper stops doing the melee attacks on you and goes to ranged abilities, which, even though it hits me here, is a lot easier to avoid and gives you enough time to heal up between each ranged attack that he uses on you, and you can dish out a lot of damage on him. This is something you should do at the start of the fight, and that is to equip the Overshield Valor Surge. It will protect you from any hits that you may take from the Tide Ripper, and it gives you a safe time to use the Brace Shot ability and hit the Tide Ripper, giving you the biggest damage output on him. So now you just simply repeat the process. When you got safe distance, you use the Brace Shot ability as much as possible, and every time it recharges, use it again, and you keep putting the damage output on him, using the highest amount of damage possible. And then when he closes in again, jump back in the water, submerge yourself, and swim around to another side and pop back up, and repeat. To make sure it wasn't just a lucky fluke that I passed the cauldron, I've repeated this cauldron a few times now to use this technique, and it's worked every single time, and I haven't lost. So then I haven't had to suffer through that glitch where we fall through the ground and have to swim around the water outside the map. This is one of those moments where the Tide Ripper actually glitches out in the water and gives you plenty of time if you just wanted to run around the platform, heal yourself up, collect those healing plants. And that's it. So the main thing is keep your distance. If it closes in on you, jump into the water and swim to another location and surprise it with more ranged attacks. And that gives you the ability to get all these overrides for the lot bigger machines in the game. Hope this helps.